And here we have the Supra. We just skim coated this whole car. We've blocked it once and our magnet is sticking. All panels. And we still have more work to do. Very good. Yeah, I'd say we're all right. Mixing up the paint. Look at all that pearl. That is crazy. 20 grams of just pearl. Another 16 grams of pearl. And now we're gonna add another 3 grams of fine white. Unmixed, you got your purples, your silvers, and your blues. So now we gotta mix it. We got our frost blue. I'm making up my second batch. I just want to show you guys exactly how much pearl we put in here. And our bright white, here goes 16.6. And we still got one more pearl to go. And our last but not least, the fine white, 3.8. Three different pearls make up this blue. We're doing the Royal Sapphire Pearl. It's an 8L5 paint code made by Toyota. So I got the old man in there going crazy. Didn't have a chance to film this one like I wanted because everybody needs something from me all the time. No matter how many times I try to get away to do something, somebody always drags me back to do something else for them. So you guys will catch a little bit from the outside of the curtain. You can kind of see him doing the hood there. I do apologize. Wish you guys could have seen it. Things turned out great. All right, y'all, so Gary's in there. He's getting ready to clear this thing. I would go in, but we had a respirator. Our PAP went down, so we're down to one respirator, and I'm not about to breathe it in, so. Getting the gun dialed in. And see the reflection of the light just come to life on those panels. Alright y'all, so that's a quick little glimpse. When he gets to this other side, I'll show you guys that. But he's been working that side a minute, can't really show you, so catch you guys on the other side. Alright y'all, now I'll pick you up when we're finished. I'll go in once it de-stinks and show you guys the finished product. Here we go. Well, here it is. Got everything done. Very beautiful color. We'll catch you up when we get the rest of this part sprayed. Car back together. Alright, so we got it out the booth, got the doors rehung. I don't know if y'all can see that color, but it is just gorgeous. We're gonna let it do some baking out here in the sun, let it sit a minute, and then we will get to cleaning it up. Gotta cut and buff it, put it together, detail it, send it to the customer. So we're back. I am going to go ahead and paint everything. I got the bumpers all prepped. They're all sealed, all sanded. We sanded our sealer. Everything's good there. Mirrors are hung, caps, spoiler pieces. So we've got it all. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this. Alright y'all, these fuckers are sprayed. Came out really nice. I'm pretty pleased with them. I think the customer will be also. That's a wrap on the Supra. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this thing together. Show you guys the finished results. Alright, we're drawing to an end here. I just wanted to show you guys. Right here I have a little bit of a sagger. Kind of want to show you how I'm going to get it out. This is just a little stir stick here, a piece of 1000 grit, my soapy water. Gonna make sure we're nice and wet. Alright. Then you want to block about the size of your area. Mine's a little small right here, but I can make do with it. Just work the area back and forth in a crisscross pattern. You don't want to go in the same direction the whole time. Work all the way around the area, not just the area that you're working on there. This one's a pretty heavy one. I don't know what happened there. Probably spraying this and then spraying up onto the trunk lid. We ended up getting it, but no big deal. It'll come out. Hope everyone's having a spectacular day out there. I know I am. It's a Sunday here. We're just gonna get this thing all cut and buffed and polished up, ready for the customer. Detailed, you know the works. It's almost gone there. I can just see a real faint outline of it. Really hard to tell, but it's coming out. Like I said, you want to work the whole area. If you focus just on your run, you'll cut too much clear coat. So you're going to want to cut the whole area around it. Make sure to keep your block flat. If you look, my fingers are just barely holding on to this thing. It's real tough, but it works really well. Alright, then here I've got a bigger one. This is my 1500, that other one was 1000. So I'm gonna put this one on. Nice and flat. Watch your edges. This one's kind of tough because it's right in a curve, so you don't want to lift your block any. So keeping it flat in that curvature is a little bit tough, but it's definitely doable. Sorry, I'm trying to cut this and hold the camera and dry it and everything. Alright, so if you guys can see now from what it was to what it is, that run, excuse me, is cut out. I have just a little bit right here. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera or not. Just right there's a little bit of a sagger left. But that's how I go about cutting these out. If it's all wet, you can't ever even tell. So, anyways, that's how I cut these. I have a few more to do on the car. I've got a few little pieces of dirt I need to cut out. We got one right here on the door. Nice little runner, you can see it there. So I'll cut that one the same way. And I really think that's the last of it. So I had a few on the fender. We had one right here. It's now cut out. I might actually have a little bit right here yet. You can see that little spot. That's still a little bit of a run, so need to cut that out and we will be good to go there. Have it a little bit there, had a little one there, and then those ones along the bottom there. So gonna get this, get it all put together, get it buffed. You guys will see it completed. Alright, so I've got all my runs cut and I just started cutting the rest of this car. What you guys see here, this transition between this blue and kind of this texture, this would be what they consider orange peel. That could be from air pressure, too much fluid, not enough fluid, too little of air pressure. Distance plays a big part in it. So if you don't have your distance, your air pressure, and your fluid amount correct in your gun, you will have orange peel. Cheap products, they are worse at orange peeling than better products. Cheap guns versus good guns, I'm sure that would be the same rule. We have a brand new SATA 5500. the gun's phenomenal. It's just me getting it dialed in and my old man getting it dialed in. So we're getting better and better with it every time. These parts came out really, really good. So we have real minimal orange peel in this. Part of that could have been from the PAP system we were using, just multiple different things. So what I'm doing is cutting that out. So if you look right up here where the dull is, that's our new smooth texture. Down here, this is what it looked like before. And then this would be our orange peel, and then this will be what it'll be after. So once I get this polished up, I'll go ahead and show you guys. But I'm gonna continue sanding the whole car. I just took a little break, let some stuff dry up. I'm gonna switch it up to hand. I just DA'd this real fast with 1500 to kind of open it up. It makes it easier for hand. So I'm gonna hand sand this and polish it out. So here I've just got my 1500, my soft sponge pad, and my actual sponge. So let's get started. So here is the driver's side. It's fully cut. I've been at this a long while. I started about 10 o'clock this morning. It's now 1 in the morning. So yeah, 12, 13 hours just into polishing, cutting, non-stop. So with that being said, here is what a cut side looks like. It is nice and smooth. That's a 2000 grit finish. I can pull 2000 grit finishes real easy. As you guys can see here, this is a finished side. This car is flipping incredible, I tell you. So it just needs a good bath, but that's a good idea for you guys. I use the 3-step system. I'm still using air currently. I do not know how they pull sand scratches with an electric buffer, polisher, whatever you want to say. So I went and picked up a Torx, pretty nice machine here. It works really, really well for the 2nd step and the 3rd step. I have the #1 pad, the #1 compound that they sent me with it. So we've got this pad here, that's the #1 pad. Here's the #2 pad, and the #3 is on the machine. And then, as you can see, I got just a table full of compounds. So these are the ones that they sent with the machine. All these here. I currently use the 3M system. I really like it. It works really well. I love it. So I've been using 3M system. And then I got convinced to try out this Wizards. I like the Wizards, but I haven't got it perfected. So what I did was I took a bunch of the Wizards, the step 1 and their turbo cut, and I put it in my #1 compound. I love it. It cuts awesome with my air buffer. With my electric, I still can't get it. So I hook up the air, blasted through it, got all my sand scratches out, no problem at all. And then I switched over to a #2 pad, which is this one here, excuse me. And then I tried their #2 compound. I didn't really care for it. It was really thick. It kinda, I don't know. Didn't really care for it, so I took it and I dumped it in my #2 3M compound. Seemed to like it. It seemed to work okay. It didn't really change anything. It polished really nice. It worked really well. So then I took their swirl remover. It says it's an all-in-one. It does it all apparently. And their optical, not their cutting, their final polish. And I put that in my #3. And I used their #3 pad, and that was the result we got, this right here. So I'm very happy, very happy. So for all you out there, you can get away with just the 3M system on an air. if you're getting away with pulling 1200, 1500 grit, even 2000 grit sand scratches with your electric polisher, I would really like to know how. Please throw it in the comments how you guys are doing it. I tried it on speeds 1 through 6. Tried a little bit of everything to get them to go, and I didn't get the heat or the speed that I seem to need to pull those 1500 grit sand scratches, or even 2000. That's what I finished with. So with that being said, it's late. I got to get this car done. Tonight I'm actually going to polish that other side and then start putting the whole car back together. Door handles, mirrors, trims, bumpers, all that good stuff. So we're going to throw it back together. These bumpers, I have not done a cut and buff on them yet, but they came out really nice. So just a quick cut buff on these. They'll clean up real fast, real easy. But this car, it's a chore. So I'm gonna get to it. Catch you guys when it's done. Just to show y'all that I do actually do the buffing. I do the painting, I do the cutting, I do the reassembly. I do it all, start to finish, front to back. My hands are on every car that comes through this shop, so I feel really blessed to be able to have my hands on every car that comes in. Get the filing touches and all the good stuff. So let's bust this out. Y'all, so that's just a little bit of a polish there compared to right back here where I haven't hit yet. So we're already starting to pull a really good shine, and yeah, I'm gonna knock this out. I just wanted to kind of show you guys firsthand. That's why I use my air, so I can pull all my scratches. So I don't know if y'all will be able to see them or not. No, it's too nice. But there are still a few scratches in this paint here. So I gotta get those taken care of. There's a few right in here, a couple right here, and then there's like a dull spot right in here yet. So I'm gonna knock those spots out and continue on. Non versus polished. Alright, y'all. It's finished. Supra's going home. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next episode. There she goes. Heading to her home. Looks pretty good.